I'm Heather Lumb. I'm the digital marketing strategist for Möbius New Media, and I feel like busting some myths today. So today we're going to talk about SEO myths. And to start, we got to figure out what SEO is. Hey, Jake. What does SEO mean to you?
SEO is...
So SEO is sometimes confused with SEO and SEM. SEO is search engine optimization, and that means that you are organically optimizing your site to rank in Google and for visibility. So think of things like keywords, making sure that your photos are optimized. You have things called alt attributes. You also use SEO when you're doing social media. So all of those Facebook shares and Twitter likes, all of that goes under SEO. It's anything you're pretty much not paying for. And then SEM is search engine marketing. SEO goes under search engine marketing because marketing can be organic and it can be paid. So think PPC, Google AdWords, dynamic search ads, the search network, all of that goes into just the marketing component. So the first myth, yeah, I get that it's all about the keywords. So that's SEO, right? No. SEO is not just about the keywords. In fact, it's easy to see why you're confused about that because sometimes you hear, maybe one day it's we need links, all of the links, nothing but the links and link things. And then other days it's just we need some keywords. This changes and fluctuates from year to year, but it's all under the same umbrella that everything is important. Think of everything in moderation. The reason I bring up this myth is mainly because of the future. When we think of search engine marketing in the future, we're not sure where it's going to go. Nobody knows what it's going to be like in 5 years. We can look at what we have now and what's being developed. And we all see that it's getting experiential. So you're not just plugging in keywords when you're trying to find something anymore. And think of Amazon Echo. The commercial, Alexa, what's the temp? If you were to ask Alexa about the anchors on CNN, you wouldn't just say, Alexa, CNN, the women. You would ask Alexa, what are the names of the women on CNN, those anchor women? Anything like that she would understand because she understands that you're a person and you aren't keying in keywords. And that's the way that the future of SEO is shaping out to be. Another example is when you're searching for your ideal soulmate. Think of real life. You know what you want, right? You know that you want funny, tall, athletic, is from Chicago, makes so much money a year, loves pro wrestling. But would that be it? No. And think of your site that way too. Think of your company. You don't just have these static things to offer, you have so much more to offer. And that's how Google wants to get customers in. So it's everything in moderation. And as long as you're giving Google everything that you have to offer, Google will help your customers find you easily. So the second myth would be about all appearance. Search engine optimization means a ton of text, so my site won't look pretty, cool, advanced, beautiful, chic, with it, whatever the term it is that you want to use. This is a total myth, and it's a scary one. The reason why you're probably thinking that is because you went to a site that was beautiful, had splashy high-res pictures, minimal text, and you thought that is exactly what you wanted your site to look like, because it's pretty, right? Well, that's not necessarily how it goes in the SEO world. There are a ton of other things that you have to think of. So you can have a very pretty high-res photo-centered website, whatever, but you need to think about all the other things to optimize. Your page speed would be the first thing that you have to worry about if you're going for high photos. You can compress your files. For photos, you can compress HTML files to make your site move faster for the user that fell upon it. Some things that you want to look at besides page speed. Is it crawlable? I'm sure you've heard XML sitemap before. That allows Google to search your pages in order that you want everyone else to see them. Is your contact info easy to read? That's very important to have on your homepage. You need to be able to show your customers exactly where you are right off the bat, and that's important to Google because most of the people search for things like heating, Wilmington, Delaware, not just heating in the US. Why would you want someone from San Francisco? Anyway, you also need a meta description and a page title. So the page title you're going to see right off the bat as you go to a website, no matter what, just search starbucks.com, you'll see what their page title is. But the meta description is a little bit more hidden from you unless you go to google.com, type up coffee, and then that little snippet that you see under the page title, that tells Google what you are. That's information that Google picks up to help users find you. And they may take your suggestion or they may apply their own because they're really, really smart and they can do that. Social links on your homepage. Are you one of those companies that maybe has a little blip that says just a little Twitter bird? Does that go to your Twitter profile, or does that tweet something out on behalf of the person using it? Because that's a big no-no, and there's a lot of you doing it. I see. Don't do that. So as long as you have all of these sorts of examples in order, then you'll be fine, and you can have your high splashy, beautiful picture website. It does not need to look ugly with a ton of text like it came out of 1995. So that's been the first installment in our series of SEO myths to bust before it's too late. You can stay tuned for the rest of the installments coming up later, or you can email me directly. Just go to the website, mobiusnm.com. We are Möbius New Media. I am Heather Lumb. See you soon.